The National Wild Turkey Federation of Oklahoma presents OkieWild, hunting and fishing Native America and the world.
Boom!
One of America's most fished species is, of course, the largemouth bass. And Oklahoma is one of America's greatest states when it comes to producing a whole lot of big old bucket mouths.
I got it, I'm coming.
Today, we're going to meet the OkieWild professional bass fishing team of Marc and Julie Downs.
Nice. That's what we're talking about right there, Kaw Lake.
Week after week, this dynamic and energetic bass team competes in tournament after tournament.
Whoa! I got him!
Today, they'll be bass fishing for OkieWild Television at one of Oklahoma's best kept secret lakes for bass, Kaw Lake. Kaw Lake, near Kaw City in northern Oklahoma, is known for its heavy crappie and catfish population. But after today's OkieWild, you're going to find out that it's chock full of these big mouth beauties.
Here it comes, all right, there we go. That's teamwork, baby.
We're bass fishing with Team OkieWild
Yeah, booyah!
at Kaw Lake, now on OkieWild TV.
OkieWild TV, yo.
OkieWild, hunting and fishing Native America and the world.
There's birds all around here. This is beautiful country.
Woo! Yeah, we got us a trophy. That's what I'm talking about.
He decided to come out at the last minute. So worth it. Look at that buck. Hey, here comes a buck.
It may have seemed like a simple historical footnote in the passage of time, but something about the person, or the event, or something about the spirit inside the Okie
OkieWild, baby! OkieWild!
has touched people's hearts, and their stories live on. From Boise City to the Kayaamishi Mountains and everywhere in between. These are the chronicles of Okies in the wild.
Look at the hooks on this guy.
Got him, Fred. Have fun yet? Oh, baby.
This segment of OkieWild Television is brought to you by the Automax Automotive Group. Automax, where the deals are automatic. The Kaw Lake Association. Kaw Lake. Come visit Nature's Playground. Fan Collector Call. Turkey Talking Technology. Rocky Ridge Power Sports and Outdoors in Ada, Oklahoma. Your off-road adventure starts here. And by the Antler Shed Deer Blinds. Quality deer blinds.
That pole at the end of that dock, there's probably a fish right there, and that's probably his home. Yeah. That's where he sits all the time. And how you can find out is if you flip a worm into that pole and your lure goes like that, there's one fish in there. If you flip in there, and I'm sure if you've ever worm fished and you flip into that pole and your line starts taking off like that, and you set the hook and you catch it, swing back around and you'll catch another fish in there because he's taking that bait away from all these other fish so he don't have to share it. That one that thunks it is there by himself. He don't have to share it to nobody, so why does he gotta go anywhere? He's gonna sit right there on his bed and he's just gonna eat it all up right there by himself.
The very first morning we pull out on the dock, and we're excited because we can't wait to see what we're going to get into. And we kind of fished this one little edge area, kind of above the boat ramp. Within the 30 minutes, we moved on over to some of these other areas that we weren't familiar with.
Windy Points.
Windy Points was what our main focus was for that day. We like to strategize a lot and kind of figure out where the fish are. It is one of those things where we like to, he acts like he doesn't want to, he doesn't bother him, but it does. So I throw out a top water lure and he throws a worm. Within a matter, probably second or the third cast, I've already got a nice fish on. And so Julie's already on board.
She'll let you see it on the film.
Oh, Mark, I got one. Get the net.
All right, hold on 1
Get
second.
the net. Hurry.
I'm getting it.
I'm gonna lose
I'll
him.
be right there.
Get the
There it
net.
is. Right here by the boat.
Okay.
Bring it in.
Got it, got it, got it, got it,
Good
got it,
fish,
got
good
it.
fish, good fish.
Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got
There
it.
we go.
Man.
Bam.
Booyah! One for the girl. And then again, Julie's on board number 2.
Whoa! Whoa! I got it!
Stick around. OkieWild will be right back.
Now it's time for the calendar of events for the Oklahoma chapters of the National Wild Turkey Federation. Wilburton, Atoka, Oklahoma City, and the Eufaula area. Here's what's going on in your neck of the woods this July 2018. The National Wild Turkey Federation. Conserve, hunt, share, and join your local chapter today.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Automat.
Automax, 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 AutomaxOK.com.
Fan collector calls.
Fan collector calls not responsible for attacks by large wild gobblers while using the triple T's.
Welcome back to OkieWild.
Man. Booyah! One for the girl. And then again, Julie's on board number 2.
Whoa! Whoa! I got him! He's a good one.
I got one. I got one. I got one. Oh, it's a dink. Get the net anyway.
All right.
Come
All
on,
right, I'll
hurry.
get it. Here we go.
Okay.
Get it up to the boat.
Oh.
Hey, that ain't a dink.
Oh,
The booyah.
thank
There you go.
Booyah! 2 for the girl.
Boom.
2 for the girl.
Boom.
Oh. Are you even going to get on board today, Mark?
I doubt it, but hey, we're having fun anyway.
That's right.
Here we go. 2 for the girl.
It's not a
Yeah.
competition.
Yes, it is.
No.
Every time. No. You told me when I first started fishing tournaments, my goal is to beat the boater. Is it
Correct.
not? Now,
That's what
that's
you're
a
supposed to do in the
competition.
back of the
That
boat.
is competition. Okay, so my goal is to beat you or whoever else I'm fishing with. So when I'm in the water,
It'll only make you better.
and I am,
Right.
then you.
I'm not saying that.
And number
You'll see
3,
that one too.
and number 4, and then, but we're talking in a matter of minutes. So I mean, it's so much fun fishing that top water. Truthfully, when I talk to a lot of people, they're like, we wish we were you. And it's not necessarily wish we were you. I just feel like they don't have the opportunity to get out on the water. A lot of them don't. And I feel like they're intimidated because it has gotten to be where it's so different now, where you have to know what size of rod you want, what size of reel you want, the speed, your line, your lures. You know what? Honestly, and I'll say this with everything in me, I go pick out what's lightweight, I go pick out what's comfortable in my hand. I pick out lures a lot of times. Yes, I'll look at the watercolor, but I pick out the lures because I like them. And in all honesty, they're pretty. And usually I get made fun of, but they catch fish. And so, you know, I think a lot of times women a lot more would be outdoors if they didn't feel that intimidation because I have been looked at by a lot of different people. Even when I fished with other men at tournaments, they look at me like, oh, great, there's a lady in the boat, you know. Oh, great, you know, and I outfish them. And it's not saying that to be, you know, anything against that, but women can do it just as well as men can, and it's just a matter of getting out in the outdoors and getting out in the woods and do what you want to do. Mark finally gets on board. I had to hold the net for him one time.
But she didn't say she missed that one.
But I did actually miss that one.
Tell me about what happened there.
She, I get the fish, I'm bringing it into the boat, and I'm doing everything to keep it on. It's a good fish. I can feel the weight of the fish, and she's coming over to get the net, and I guess, I don't know.
I can tell you exactly what happened.
She probably wasn't too quick.
No, I was there.
Oh, yeah.
I was there.
Sure you was.
It was like a boat oar.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
It's
the
all right,
net's
though.
like Moby Dick, and here I am trying to scoop this thing down in the water, 565 pounds before the fish gets in there, and here you are moving it all around. I can't even find the fish. Try to stick it out there, and oops. So it obviously wasn't hooked too well, or it would have landed in my net. But I'm just saying.
That's okay.
So, anyway,
Hey,
net.
I'm going to ask you one question. Through the whole weekend, did I ever miss one of your fish with that net?
No.
Okay. Oh, I got one on.
I'm coming.
That's a big one.
I'll be there.
Big
Here I
one.
am. Here I am.
Feel it. It's pulling.
All right.
Pulling drag. Hit the net.
I got it.
The
I got
net.
it.
Hit the net in the water.
It's in the water. Oh my gosh.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's
Oh,
running.
I
He's
can't
running.
reach. I got it.
He's running. Oh, he's coming up. He's coming up.
I got him.
Oh. Okay.
This net is stupid.
Maybe we'll catch him
This
another
net
time.
is bad. This net is too heavy.
It's all right. We'll catch him another time. Son of a...
Are you cussing at me?
I didn't say a word. It's okay.
So yeah, I, Julie, missed your fish.
Did you say that on film?
I, Julie, missed your fish.
Okay.
And then, but hey, wait, after that, did your back hurt after you caught all mine?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Keep on.
Exactly.
Okay, just keep on talking.
That's what you got to go through when you fish with your wife. But you know what? I wouldn't have any other fishing partner out there.
That's right.
Literally, she can outfish 2/3 of the men that I run across. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
This segment of OkieWild Television is brought to you by Ariat Footwear and Apparel, PSC Archery, Precision Compound Bow Performance. Get one today at Rocky Ridge Power Sports and Outdoors in Ada. BDC Gun Room. Great guns, great people, great service. State Farm Insurance. Call Eric Ledoux today. And by Carcass Tag. You bag it, you tag it.
Stick around. OkieWild will be right back.
Hunting, it's a way of life for me. It's been a passion ever since my first bout of buck fever. And the excitement level is through the roof. And only a few get to experience it. It's in my blood and it won't go away. Now I share this experience with you.
That's your first buck?
Yeah.
One of the best hunts I've ever done.
Biggest deer I've ever taken.
This was a gift from my wife.
They all started out as clients. Now we call them friends. So stop trying to guess what a white-tailed deer or wild turkey hunt might be like. Book it for your spouse, your kids, your friend. Book it for you. These hunts are available on thousands of our privately owned, carefully managed hunting properties. Whether you're a novice or pro, let us take you there. We've done the work for you so you can focus on the hunt and the fun. You also have the option to have your very own personal cameraman. Now booking whitetail hunts for this fall and wild turkey hunts for next spring. We're only offering just a few hunts, so book now and create memories that will last forever.
Oh, forget that big bucket, man. Woo! Oh, yeah, baby.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Automax.
Automax, 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 okay.
Welcome back to OkieWild.
Hello, I'm Carla Hunsaker. I am the mayor of Kaw City. Welcome to our wonderful community. We are the only community that is on a lake in Kaw City. Kaw City was first established at its original location in 1902. Later, because of floodwaters, the city had to be relocated to its current location. That first house was built in 1969. Because of the constant flooding, the town decided that they needed to come up with a course of action, and that action being a dam. The dam was started in 1966 and concluded in 1976, which was 10 years later. When they finished the dam, they thought that it would take a couple years to fill the lake, but little did they know, due to all the rains, it happened in one season. The town folks really had to step it up and start moving their personal belongings and their houses to what is currently the city of Kaw City today. We have many wonderful attractions that are offered in Kaw City, but one that we are most proud of is our museum, the Kaw City Museum.
This is the original part of the Kaw City Museum. It was donated to the city of Kaw City for a museum by the Santa Fe Railroad. This is one of the buildings that was in the old Kaw City. And that's why we have this museum, is because to preserve the history of the towns that are gone, particularly Kaw City.
Kaw City wasn't the only town affected by the Kaw Lake when they built it in 1966, and finished up 10 years later in 76. The town of Washunga was affected. The town of Uncas was affected. They was both smaller towns than what Kaw City was, but them two towns never did move. They waited too late.
Hi, my name is Shanna Steerwalt, and I am the Executive Director for the Kaw Lake Association. Kaw Lake isn't just about boating. It's fishing, camping, hunting, trail rides, ATV trails, and the Ultimate Eagle Watch, which is always in January, and you should definitely put that on your calendar. If you're looking for a good outdoor event during the winter months, I strongly recommend you bring your families to the Ultimate Eagle Watch in January. There are several informative programs going on in the town of Kaw City that day. There are also multiple ways that you can view the Eagle Watch. You can view by going horseback on the trail rides, and there's also a bus tour that you can take for viewing as well. The highlight of the Ultimate Eagle Watch will be when they bring in the live eagle for your viewing. For more information on beautiful Kaw Lake and the facilities, or to make camping reservations, please visit recreation.gov or feel free to download your free copy of the Kaw Lake Visitor's Guide at www.kawlake.com.
I would like to welcome each and every one of you to our wonderful community. It's a great place to come and play, to hang out for the day, or I invite you to come make it a permanent home.
Stick around. OkieWild will be right back.
Now it's time for the calendar of events for the Oklahoma chapters of the National Wild Turkey Federation. Wilburton, Atoka, Oklahoma City, and the Eufaula area. Here's what's going on in your neck of the woods this July 2018. The National Wild Turkey Federation. Conserve, hunt, share, and join your local chapter today.
Oh, yeah, big bucket man. Woo! Oh, yeah, baby.
When it's loud outside, antler shed deer blinds are quiet inside. Introducing America's most durable, comfortable hunting blind. Engineered with our exclusive noise-canceling sliding window system. More room, more shelves, with stable sliding shooting rests. Keeping you on target. Many shapes, many sizes for the rifle or bow hunter. And it's easy to set up. Stair and leg kits are universal and fits all our blinds. The antler shed deer blind, designed and engineered in America and built to last a lifetime.
The antler shed deer blinds.
The last blind you'll ever need to buy.
But trust me, you're going to want to buy another.
OkieWild TV would like to remind you to check us out on Facebook and give us a like. Find out about our interesting stories, hunting and fishing adventures with the OkieWild crew, and the latest postings and contests. You can win big. Also check us out at www.okiewild.com. If you have a photo or video of your outdoor adventure, email it to us along with a brief statement about it. Who knows? Maybe you'll see it on OkieWild TV. Welcome back to OkieWild.
Julie, when we first started fishing, she fished with a Zebco 33 and a crappie lure, taking her out fishing, and she's catching 5-pound bass, but breaking off. Now she's throwing bait casters. She'll throw any bait caster. She can throw it all the way across the lake. She has confidence in it because we have been out there. I have shown her and taken the time to use a bait casting rod or a spin casting rod, depending on whatever we're trying to fish with or fish for, and she's mastered it. I don't know how many times I overheard guys go, "That's a husband and wife team. We don't have to worry about them." Early on, we won 2 championships on Lake Eufaula and made quite a bit of money against all men. She was the only woman fishing in that tournament, and that's what it had to take for her to be accepted in a men's sport, is for her to be top dog in front of all these guys. And that's what it had to take, and that's kind of sad as a man thinking about it, but I know what she can do. And I know what she's capable of.
Day 2, a little bit different, cloudy skies, but we'd gone back to our lucky little hole over there, and probably within this time, about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, I'm using topwater again and caught a really nice substantial fish. You'll see it on footage. It was pretty decent fish.
And it rains after they wash. It rains when we fish.
There we go.
Oh man.
That's
Oh
a good
my
fish
gosh.
right there.
This is a good one.
I got it. I'm coming.
Wow. This is a good one.
I'm coming.
Wow. This is about to take off my whole entire reel. Not kidding. I don't know what this is.
Don't horse it.
I got it.
Dumb it. We don't, it's a bass. I can see it. There we go.
Nice.
That's what we're talking about right there, Kaw Lake. Right there. 3.5 pounds.
Boom! There we go. Kaw Lake, baby.
I'm sure it's probably a 3 or 3.5 pounder, but.
Alrighty.
Fished a little bit more after that, then not too long after you caught yours, I think.
Yeah, right it wasn't 15, 20 minutes after you caught yours, I caught mine. Then we caught another one.
I don't know where you are.
I know.
Well, this net.
Another 3.5 pounder. As you can see, it's a big, healthy fish. And what we've been seeing is blood right here, and that's telling me almost a spawn. But, you know, we've had a lot of fish that do have a lot of largemouth that we're having little red spots on here, and usually that's a spawning deal, but it's way past spawning time. So I'm not sure, and that belly is pretty fat, so that's what you get when you come to Kaw Lake.
Taxidermy for OkieWild provided by Southern Plains Taxidermy. OkieWild Television is produced by Bo Newsom Productions Incorporated.
Dude, good shot, man.
Yeah!